documentary about you. You wanted to be a dope documentary.
You gotta be dope.
On who you are, what you've done.
I don't know, boy.
You've accomplished. Like, yeah, documentary is a big thing. Like, you don't want nobody doing a documentary about some like trying to just make your whole character look weak. Like, that's petty behavior.
I don't want to know the company that did it so we can talk, you know what I mean? Because if it's on me, I need, you know what I mean?
I don't understand why that's like legal to do though.
Documentary is more like a mockumentary, shit like that. You know? How can it even be called a documentary though? Because you call a documentary when it's not.
Once you become, if you're a public person, you're in the news, you can be Google.
So do you think that is wrong or not?
I think it's wrong.
Now that right there was a clip of Jim Jones on the Let's Rap About It podcast, which is Jim Jones, Maino, Davies, Fabulous. They've been getting a lot of traction lately. They're actually kind of doing their thing as of late. So salute to those brothers for everything that they got going on. But on their podcast, they were discussing the 50 Cent Diddy documentary, just like everybody else has been doing, just like I've been doing. And this is just a small clip, so I don't want to go in too deep about just this particular clip because I haven't actually watched the full episode. So they might have not really been going off on 50 per se. I mean, Jim Jones did call it a mockumentary, which is kind of disrespectful in a sense. I mean, not that there's anything wrong with mockumentaries, but it definitely isn't a mockumentary. You understand what I'm saying? But again, why are so many people having a problem with 50 Cent dropping a documentary about Diddy when there's 2, 3, 4 other documentaries about this man and his transgressions? This just happens to be the first one that I think came out after he actually got sentenced. And are people more upset at 50 than the person that sold the footage to 50? It's already known information, just pre-packaged and pre-put together. So all of this backlash that 50 Cent has been receiving for this, I don't know, it's starting to become pathetic at this point. Because, golly, the man Diddy did some heinous stuff, whether you think that he's innocent of certain stuff or whatever the case may be. We see him on camera beating the damn Mario coins out of Cassie. That's not cool. Oh, but 50's tearing down the black man. But anyway, so after that clip comes out, 50 Cent posted up a bunch of pictures on his social media. And this one in particular is of Jim Jones. Says, Jim Jones loses Jersey home in foreclosure amidst sold for $100. Now, I don't know how true that story is, but 50 Cent's caption is, these guys are squatters. They owe $250,000 for the space they're filming their podcast. These bums are trying to win Best Dressed Award and can't pay their bills, which is actually funny to me because they do be on some super duper, my drip is better than yours. I remember like a year ago or so, it was this whole thing with Jim Jones, Fab, and Maino would go to the gym in the morning, 5 a.m., 6 a.m., they at the gym. But these niggas is fully dressed like they going to the club. They ain't even showing up in workout clothes. So it's just so funny to see such a old YN, as we call it. You got these old YNs out here. Niggas is 55, 50 plus trying to act like YNs. Nigga, you need to go, you should be a OBGYN as old as you is. Now, after that was said, Maino actually responded with this Photoshop picture. Now, I at this point, I can't make a claim about stuff being Photoshopped because 50's videos and stuff that he be posting up is AI generated. The Marlon Wayne situation, he was posting up real photos that Marlon actually took. But I guess it's all in fun. I guess it's all one and the same. But Maino says, meet Killer Curly, ladies and gentlemen. He helped me get my record deal before, so I'm going to always be grateful. So it's going to hurt me to drag this nigga to hell. Fuck is the problem, Curtis? Where's your G-Unit G-string in a bunch, nigga? Is it the bitch or the diabetes? But let's rap about it. So if he's alluding that 50 Cent has diabetes, I didn't know that, and that's new information. So damn, he just threw that out there like that. But he said that 50 helped him get his deal, so he's forever grateful. Well, I don't know if there's been any kind of bad blood between them before, and especially in that clip, I don't even think Maino really said anything about 50 specifically, but you know, 50, he's just gonna go with everybody. If you with them niggas, you say this shit too. You know what I'm saying? That's just the way that his mind works. But one thing about Mano, definitely hear a lot of stuff about Mano in them streets. Like, Mano ain't no sucker. You know what I'm saying? And so we'll see how this plays out. The only thing I will say is Mano called him Killer Curly, and I wouldn't have used that terminology, me personally, because the last nigga to call 50 Cent Curly was Rick Ross. And that was at the very beginning of their beef and the very beginning of the whole war between 50 and Rick Ross. But 50 so geniusly took that and came out with the Pimpin' Curly skits. I don't know if y'all have ever had a chance to check the Pimpin' Curly skits. They should have been way more viral than they actually was. There's 6 of them. They on YouTube. They are hilarious. This is like 50 Cent does action and street drama and crime shit. He needs to do just straight up comedy. I'm telling you, the Pimpin' Curly shit was so freaking funny. I cannot share no clips of it. I don't want to get my page flagged. So y'all go check that out. And also shout outs to Maino, because there's another thing I don't want to risk getting flagged, only because I'm not the person who actually owns the song. But I'm on a song with Maino and Enes by Ravish Beats. Shout outs to Ravish Beats. That he put us together on the same track years ago. It's called Classes in Session. So y'all make sure y'all check that out, because the joint is fire. Everybody did their thing on it, and that shit was like that. But just to kind of wrap this up, now 50 posted a picture of him in front of New York, I presume, and it says, "I didn't have this on my list of things to do, but if you insist, I'll make time. I'm working on buying the space where you film, and 50% of your podcast, you know I don't cap." So, this sounds a little chilling, because now niggas threatening to buy they space where they renting and half of their podcast. And I don't know, man. 50 is just petty enough to do it. You know what I'm saying? But we'll discuss that a little bit more right after this sponsor.
Fake funny commercials.
This look, it's not just makeup. It's emotional warfare. Cute enough to distract you. Sharp enough to remind you. Don't play with me.
I know I look like I've got my whole life together. But 5 minutes ago, I was fighting with the GPS and losing. Let's pretend I'm elegant again.
Every morning I give my skin a moment of calm. Just me, soft light, and a touch of cream that feels like silk and smells like spring.
What's up, you guys? So that video is from Fake Commercials ENT. Make sure you subscribe to their YouTube channel. They actually have a bunch of hilarious fake commercials. They're just getting started. We're going to build their page up. I think one of the things that I like the most about this trailer is the visuals. It's very professional looking. You see a lot of stuff where people use AI. It's real choppy and kind of glitchy and kind of clingy, but this looks like really clean and really professionally done. So I do appreciate that. But yes, they have some hilarious videos on their channel that I think you guys would enjoy. So you should definitely go check them out. We'll be posting up some more of their content as well as it comes in. But make sure you follow Fake Commercials ENT on YouTube. Subscribe to their channel right now. Okay, so let me know what you guys think in the comments. Do you think this is going to go sour for the Let's Rap About It podcast crew? Do you think 50 really is going to purchase their rental space, purchase the building where they film at, and purchase half of their podcast and really be petty like he really truly can be? Or do you think it's going to fizzle out like the Marlon Wayans situation? Drop a comment below. You got a business, you got a brand, you got music. Nobody knows you exist and you need exposure. DM me or email me right now, bookingcranklucas@gmail.com to get the exposure that you need, and I will share your content on my platform. I got 850,000 subscribers on YouTube. I got 450,000 followers on Instagram. I have the audience that you need to get your content in front of. And right now, I'm running a holiday special, so you can get all this exposure for the low. Hit me up right now. I got you.